Good morning, Toby Johnson. I'm Emily in this First Things First period on Friday, February 26, 2016.
That means it's time for First Things First on TJTV. I'm Tyler.
Today, after the show, make sure to put your recycling bins outside your classroom, and they will be collected.
Now let's go to Katie for time travel.
I closed my eyes. In this series called Time Travel, Photoshop students travel through the past by inserting pictures of their current selves into pictures with their childhood self. Students can then envision what it might be to meet themselves as a child. Here you can see Donovan Davidson in what appears to be his room. And in this picture, you can see current Donovan with him. That's it for me. I'm Katie reporting for TJTV. Now back to you.
Thanks, Katie.
Last Wednesday, we had an amazing career fair.
We'd like to thank all the counselors who put everything together the days before.
And also 7th grader Lorraine Baldovino captured the presentations on paper about the fair. Let's take a look.
While hearing presentations from a pastry chef, a law enforcement officer, a soldier, a chef, an ambulance driver, and firefighter, Lorraine captured her experience in this creative way. Thanks for sharing this with us, Lauren.
8th graders, do you want to go straight to a four-year college after high school? Join the AVID program at Franklin High School.
You will learn the study skills you need for college, have opportunities for in-class tutoring, go on college field trips, participate in fun team building activities, and become an AVID family with your AVID class throughout your 4 years of high school.
Applications are now available in the Student Services building, or there is a Google link to the application on School Loop. Applications are due today.
Now let's go to Armando for what happened on this day in history.
This day in history.
On this day in African American history in 1966, Andrew Bremer became the first African American governor of the Federal Reserve Board. He was appointed by President Lyndon B. Johnson. Next on this day in 1926, Carter G. Woodson started Negro History Week. It was celebrated in February and it continued this way for many years. However, this event would later become Black History Month. Today's person of the day is Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was a civil rights activist who fought on a bus for the right to sit in the front. She was born as Rosa Louise McCauley on February 4th, 1913, in Tuskegee, Alabama. She got a sufficient education, unlike most African Americans in her time. She married a barber named Raymond Parks when she was 19. Her biggest movement she made was her refusal to surrender her bus seat to a white man on a Montgomery, Alabama bus. This refusal turned into a citywide boycott. The city of Montgomery had no choice but to lift the law. For her great perseverance, she received many accolades during her lifetime, including the NAACP's highest award. I'm Armando reporting for TJTV. Now back to you.
Thanks, Armando.
Do you have a February birthday? Today is your day.
See you on the outdoor stage for a treat.
Applications for TAs for Term 4 are now available to pick up in Student Services and Administration buildings. All the TAs must have a minimum GPA of 3.0 and no disciplinary issues.
Please turn in your application to your counselor by 3 p.m. on Thursday, March 3rd. Late applications will not be accepted.
Hey Emily, do you know what time it is?
I think it's time to talk. Sports Talk.
Hey Jags, it's Edson here, and it's a special day for me. You'll find out at the end of the show. Right now, it's time to talk Sports Talk. Is our Toby Johnson wrestling team. We have one wrestler not able to be on, but she should be recognized. And her name is Sydney Rivera. She took 3rd place at SAWA, Sacramento Area Wrestling Association. Congrats! Right here with me, I have 2 pals right beside me who wrestle. Can you guys say who you guys' names are?
I'm Jaden.
I'm Xavier.
Great. Now I'm going to ask you guys about wrestling. How much How much work do you guys put in, and how much strength and all that do you guys put in? Do you guys do any work on the side?
Yeah, I do work on the side a lot and go to practice 3 days a week.
I try my best to get to each and every practice, and I go to the gym.
Now, there's so many moves in wrestling. You have your half Nelson, your bulldog, your tilts, etc. What's your guys' 5 go-to moves in a wrestling match?
My 5 go-to moves are half Nelson, bulldog, single leg, double leg, and 2-on-1.
Mine are single leg, double leg, snap down, headlock, snap down bulldog, and half Nelson.
All right. Now, Xavier, I heard you're going to TOCs. In my audience, TOC stands for Tournament of Champions. It's a big tournament for middle school wrestlers. You think you could take home a medal with good competition there?
There's a potential chance. I'm going to try my best, get some experience for next year.
Now, Jaden, how do you think you'll do in regionals? You think you could take home a medal?
Maybe, but what I'm most proud about is just fighting out there with my best strength and everything that I have.
Now, this is my last question. What do you guys think of your guys' coach? Is he lenient, nice, or strict?
He's lenient most of the time, but he can be strict.
I agree with Jaden.
Well, it's a great accomplishment to make it to regionals, and we wanted you guys to know that Toby's very proud of you guys. All right, thank you guys. It was a pleasure interviewing you two, and that concludes another Sports Talk.
Thanks, Denson.
That's it for today's show.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of
First Things First on TJTV. I'm Emily. We would like to wish a happy birthday to TJTV's sports newscaster.
And I'm Tyler. Don't forget to leave your recycling bins outside of your classrooms.